Hello YouTube, Impractical Inventor here, and today I have my newest smartwatch build. Well, part of it, part 1 out of probably 2 or 3 part series. So, this new smartwatch, I have it running off of a Raspberry Pi this time rather than the general Arduino that I tend to use. And right as of now I'm just in the prototyping phase, and what I've got here is I've got my Raspberry Pi Zero hooked up with a composite out for video, connected over here, and then for USB, because I don't have an OTG adapter because I destroyed it while trying to create a multiple OTG adapter. So I have that just directly connected under here, which is connected to the different test pads on the bottom of it. And then I have that connected to this USB port right here, which then has a keyboard and mouse adapter for my mouse and keyboard for right now. Eventually I will have some stuff built in here. I'll explain that in a bit. The cool thing about this newest build is that, of course, I am using a Raspberry Pi in a watch, which is great because it's way more powerful than anything that I've previously used. The one problem is that I'm using a composite screen, and some of the stuff can be a bit hard to read. You can read most of it on camera actually better than in person, but if I put my head at the right angle, I can tend to read stuff. Currently I don't have any internet or anything plugged into it because I've only got one USB port. I am, however, waiting for some parts in the mail for other stuff. Well, my hand is shaking a ton. So, you can see, here I'll just show it off on Minecraft Pi real quick. I'll pause that. Actually, no, it's going to look pretty fast. As you can see, having this run like this is pretty amazing for a watch, considering most of my watches tend to have a hard time keeping their frame rate up on Pong. So, having, again, a watch that's like this is pretty amazing. So, this isn't the final version, of course, of it. So, my plan is to take one of these Arduino Pro Minis, and what these do is they're based off of the ATmega 32U4 chips. And these chips are nice because they are able to act as a USB slave, meaning that they can act like a mouse or keyboard or anything else that's USB that you want them to be. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using this as a mouse chip on the inside. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have this on the inside of here as well, and I'm going to have a joystick and I'm going to have 2 buttons. So that way I can have just that built in. So that way I can select on my music, anything I want to do like that. All that simple mouse stuff that I don't need a keyboard for. Now, I'm also going to have a USB port on the side of it. That way I can plug in a keyboard or something if I want to use it sometime. Like during school, I'm not going to be plugging in my keyboard and just taking it out. No, I'm just going to use my mouse if I need to do something on here for some reason. Dang it! So, that means that I'll be able to just have the joystick and that, as well as a USB port. So I'll have general control as well as advanced control whenever I need it. The next thing that I have is these lithium batteries. These lithium batteries are what I'm going to be using to power it. I'm currently deciding on either this new battery that I just got from a hobby shop that's local, which is 1000 milliamp, or this one, which is 4.1 watt hours, which are calculated at 3.7 volts, which are calculated to be about 1030 milliamp hours. So I might be using this one as it is more powerful, but then again, it is different shape by comparison. So one is more widthwise, and one is more lengthwise. Next thing to cover is this screen right here. Let me unplug this. Right now I have it being powered off the wall. Well, over there. So, this screen is an Adafruit screen. The product idea is 912. It's a nice little PAL screen. It uses composite input, and then it converts that for this screen down here, which is a 2.8 screen. A 2.8 inch screen, yes, I meant to say. Now, it has one button on it, which is used for brightness. You press and hold it, and it cycles through the different brightnesses, and you let go once you have it at where you want it to be. It has this little RCA connector right over here, which I then have connected to my Raspberry Pi as a composite out. And so this allows me to do a composite video out to this screen. Well, I could have used something more advanced, like the ones that connect directly into the GPIO headers, that would have also meant that I would have had to start out with something a bit more complex than I'm used to with the Raspberry Pi. This is my first time using a Raspberry Pi for 2 years or so now. And last time I used it, I just connected it up to a monitor and used it as a computer because I didn't have a computer at the time. Now I'm actually doing projects with them like the Raspberry Pi was meant to do. This little Raspberry Pi Zero so far has served me well. I am, however, ordering another Raspberry Pi Zero so that way I can use this one for prototyping on other projects. So then, that's it for part 1. I'll see you on the next video.